Hello everyone, and this is my review on Atomic Blonde. I know. Pretty much a good decent movie. Storyline, a spy movie. Pretty much this European female spy is trying to find out who took information from other spy that actually give info of every, you can say, spy in the world, from their background to their real names. So, traveling in Berlin, she faces numerous people who wants this information that they're willing to kill her. Yes, somehow there's a leak somehow somewhere in the whole spy system. Somebody's stabbing somebody's back. And she's trying to find out who is not only doing this, but also trying at the same time to get the information back to her people. And that's pretty much your story. Your basic spy movie. How was it? I will admit this is a little slow. I actually was watching this movie when I was like a little sleepy. So I kind of did doze off a little bit, maybe somewhere within an hour. Because the action really picks up, I'm going to say, the last half hour of the movie. The last half hour of the movie has great action sequences. Big time, this one scene where our spy is not only fighting, where the fight scene is amazing, badass as shit. I was amazed. But there's a chase scene, a short chase scene. That's what I hate about it. It was real short, but the chase scene was so amazing, where they actually had like the camera inside the vehicle doing almost a 360, going around when our spy is getting chased by the villains. Where I have seen this camera view in movies, mainly in Fast and the Furious movies, where it looks real cheesy in the Fast and the Furious, but in this movie, it actually looks more unique, more real. Unlike the Fast and Furious movies where it's like so computerized, you can see it. This one, some parts are computerized, but you can't tell that much a difference. And yeah, that's pretty much the action scenes really pick up at the end, 30 minutes of the movie. Like I said, it's real slow. Acting's decent. Storyline's decent. I mean, there's little hiccups here and there, like in the beginning of the movie, like when you get introduced to certain characters' backgrounds are not well detailed. Like, if it feels like the movie was cut too short or something, it's weird. There's like a lack of detail in the beginning of the movie for some reason. I don't know if it was meant to be like that, because like a spy movie, there's always twists. This one has a twist at the end, but like I say, the detail in the beginning of the movie is kind of like, what's going on? It felt like you cut a scene right here. I felt you cut lines in this certain scene, like the character was supposed to say more stuff or something. But like I said, you're pretty much basic spy movie. Best action scenes the last half hour. Acting's decent. What else? Like I say, also it's real slow in the beginning. So please, if you do watch this movie, try to be awake because you really don't miss a lot because it's right there, get to the point type of movie. But try to be awake when you watch this movie because it's like real slow in the beginning. There are like numerous violence. Violence is not too bad. It's not over the top. That's one thing I will give this movie. I was like, okay, they didn't overdo it. When it came to the fight scenes, car chase scene, I'm like, okay. What else I can say? Oh, if you love your 80s music, you'll love this one. This soundtrack of this movie is amazing. Definitely if you like your European pop from the 80s. Like how Grand Theft Auto Vice City soundtrack was, the 80s pop, radio station. It's like that, where I'm like, oh my god, I know that song. Like, you start singing with the movie. That's one thing I do love about this movie, because the soundtrack is so catchy. It is, let's put it this way. This is a movie that, if you don't know at least one or two songs from this soundtrack of this movie, then you don't know jack shit about music in your life. Because it's numerous big hit songs, definitely from the UK and German. Yeah. And other than that, yeah, for a decent spy movie, I actually will give it like a B minus. Like I say, it's real slow. Get to the point. Good action scenes. Soundtrack's amazing. Yeah, B minus at least. Like, it's a movie, if you have a chance, check it out, Like I say, it's a little violent, so it's more for adults type of spy movie, you could say. Other than that, yeah, check it out if you have time. It's not a big deal if you miss this movie, Atomic Blonde. But if you have a chance, check it out. If you're bored and if you love your spy movies, check it out. Yeah, that's pretty much my review for Atomic Blonde.